you watch horror movies, so I'm gonna ask you. This is a good one right here, dog. So this is actually something that's came up because I got a Halloween hangover, dog. So I'm still in like horror movie mode and shit. And Scream trailers came out. You know what I'm saying? So I want to know, who do you think is the best final girl of all time? And there's only really two, but there's a lot of final girls out there. But I think the main final girls in the horror genre are between Neve Campbell and Jamie Lee Curtis.
Sydney Curtis,
Sydney or
Sydney.
Why am
I forget what her name was. I forget what her fucking name was on the Halloween series.
Laura Strode.
Laura Strode. Okay,
Sidney
yeah,
Prescott
that's right.
and Laurie Strode versus who you got?
Damn. Oh shit. Honestly though, real shit, I'ma give it to. I probably have to give it to Sydney, dog. Okay. Because if I'm gonna keep it real, Jamie Lee Curtis didn't stick around for her entire series like that.
You my nigga, bro. I'm like, yo, she didn't do the whole
Yeah. She didn't stick around for the entirety of her series, man. But what I do respect about her, like I'll forever love Jamie Lee Curtis, fam, from True
the original
Lies
Scream Train.
Everything, like her whole catalog is just fire. But what was that? Matter of fact, what was that movie? Was it Prom Queen or something like that? What was that movie that she did?
I think so. Or Prom Night.
Yeah. Prom Night. I think it was Prom Night.
So you gotta give it a respect for sure.
Yes, and she never forgot where she came from, bro. Mm-hmm. Like throughout, like she's never forgot where she came from. Like even though I didn't like this last Halloween that they did, I like that she came back for those. I did that. What?
No, I hated those two. I hated the third one. I liked the first two, but the third one was trash.
And that's what you're talking about. That because I'm like, bro, in the hospital and doing all of that stuff, bro. That's a whole nother rant. I'm not even gonna do it. Mm-hmm. But I'm going with Sydney, man, because she stuck around, and I'm sorry, I love how the franchise has been careful with her storyline, even when they kind of like even when they veered off, they may have veered off and did something. Yeah, they didn't fuck with Sydney shit though. Nope. They made sure that they go keep her stuff intact.
Stayed the same every time, and still was able to evolve her character.
Yes, like it's like, bro, how could you fuck? Because for a while you would think you would feel how we feel about Final Destination and Fast and the Furious. Like, how many more of these are y'all gonna do? But they just develop Sydney's character more and more. You know what I'm saying? They make her a mom and stuff. Facts. And we like, we met you. You was in high school.
They got her.
Like,
they got
your
her
parents were
her cousin mad trying to recreate shit. Yeah.
Yeah, like bro, like it gets deep. So now when you get this trailer, and then I don't know if y'all seen the, as far as chat, I don't know if y'all seen this trailer, but bro,
hold on, Archie. I think it is doing weird shit
right
now.
I know you heard it.
Hold on. Shit got super laggy.
Hold on, yeah, because let me jump in. Oh, good. I'll wait, bro. You good?
Yep. No, I just wanted to make sure people heard what you were saying too, because I'm like, yeah, this shit getting crazy real quick.
For sure.
I think you should be good now. I had to close some windows too.
But just let me. Okay. But yeah, no, like I said what I said about Sydney, but like I think even because of that and how careful they were with her storyline is why I was so fucking excited and spazzing out during this new trailer that dropped. Mm-hmm. Because at the end of it, bro, like because the real Scream fans, let's be real, is the real Scream fans, we all talking about it, bro.
Yes, sir.
We all talking about yeah, like bro. Like at the end, bro. Like if homie comes back, which I feel like he is.
You talking about Steve Marker,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, yes, bro. Matthew Lillard's character.
Yeah, Steve. Yeah, Steve's coming back. He has to. There's no other way around it. You got to bring him back.
That, bro. I'm spazzing the fuck out, bro.
Can't wait to see how it's gonna be revealed.
As long as they don't Five Nights at Freddy it. Like that needs to be halfway through the movie. Like, I hope they don't, you know what I'm saying? At least for me. That's just me. Now, Wes Craven them gonna do what the fuck they want to do. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna take the story how they give it. But this is just me acting spoiled and hyped right now because this shit is coming out.
So
but
soon too.
He was because he was to me he was the MVP in the first one. In the first movie, he played his part, and then Sydney's boyfriend. Because let's be real, Sydney was the GOAT. She's the protagonist in the
She's
thing
the
or whatever. So of course we rooting for her. Yeah, right. So, but as far as like characters who actually acted their ass off and did their thing, Matthew Lillard and the boyfriend.
Billy? Yeah, I fuck with Billy. I love Billy's psychotic way to it, and then Crazy Stu. But wait, there's more. Like,
yeah, bro, that shit was crazy because I think Jamie Kennedy, right? Jamie Kennedy was in the.
He was in
I think
the first two. Then they killed him off in the second one.
Right, and so I'm like, bro, man, bro, fucking fire, man, fucking fire, bro.
Nah, I feel you. And once again, I think what's funny is that I thought she was gonna go Jamie Lee Curtis for the best final girl, but I think we agree on the same thing because the standpoint is that Jamie didn't stay throughout the entirety of the franchise. Like, you had the first two, then you had like 5 films, maybe 6 in between where there was no Jamie Lee. Then I think you got 20 years later, so she didn't really return back until 20 years later in the technical sequel or the three-peat of that one. And then she left after the second one because she wanted to get killed off. Cause I think that was also because of how Mustafa Makad or whatever his name is, like, kind of like was handling the film. So I don't think it was Jamie versus.
And that pissed me off, bro. Like, I got excited to go into that, and then she gets like at the beginning of the movie, bro.
Oh yeah,
at the beginning of the movie, they offed her, and I'm like,
didn't even know the backstory on why too, because Jamie didn't even really want to do it, because even them bringing it back. Cause remember, the whole thing is that it's like a written contract that Michael Myers never dies. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's never like supposed to die. So I think that's where Jamie Lee Curtis was mad at, because she thought H2O was going to be the final like play, but then they was like, well, Michael never dies, so here we go. And then that's why they killed her in the beginning of Resurrection, because she was like, fine, I'll come back, but I'm like, I told you that this was going to be the last one. And then she also, because I went, like, I love Halloween, that's probably one of my favorite franchises. Yeah, but I also listened to that interview and stuff where she was saying that the reason why she came back to that third one, the other 3 that came out in like the 2020s. She was like, because I can rewrite my story, and like, I didn't like the victim about how I was before, and she went into it not playing it as a victim, which I liked her dynamic about that, but I didn't like the overall story of how Michael Myers' story was written in the third one, because there was less and less Michael as the story went on. You know what I'm saying? That was my only gripe. You know what I mean? But otherwise, I like the plot. I like Jamie's character development in the last 3, but I didn't like the story, how it was written from Mike, especially for the third one. For the third one.
Yeah, because that with the whole eye shit and just some of the shit that happened, I was like, why? Yeah. Like, why are we doing that? But like, to what you said, like, she actually had a part in this one. Like, if she was coming back, she was going to have a part in that, because you see, she's on the credits. Right. It's like she's on the credits for like executive producing or something like that, like in one of those roles, and doing that. Because, bro, that pissed me off in Resurrection when she got killed. And it's like, yeah, I thought she was done. And then they brought her back. And I'm like, well, okay. And, like, I'm with you. The first 2 are legit. It's just,
Michael's story's written poorly, dog. Blumhouse fucked that up. But, you know, what's funny is that I would have did good with the first 2 films, but it was the third one where you had 2 Michaels, essentially. And I'm like, what the fuck is this other Michael? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is that? Then on top of that,
you're taking away me caring about that character.
That's what I'm saying. And then you barely show the real Michael. Then you show the real Michael getting beat up by this inferior Michael. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Then you kill Michael at the end. I'm like, yo, get the fuck out of here. Like, you kill him too. Like, you can't bring back Michael Myers through the meat grinder. You can't bring him back. You can't bring that back. I don't care how you rewrite the story or reboot it. You can't bring that back. So you like killed him. You killed him. That was worse than chopping off his head. Like, let me ask you, which is the worst ending? H2O or Halloween 3 Blumhouse version? I'm going Blumhouse version all day.
Yeah, all day, bro. Bro, when we were, and my roommate can attest to this, bro, because we watched it at the same time. I was talking so much shit
bruh.
While it was going on, like, bro, I would like the longer it went on, the more pissed
The more
off I
mad you was
got.
getting, right? Yo,
Yes,
facts.
because I'm like, bro, like y'all are fucking up my shit, bro. Especially that hospital scene, because the way it's written, it didn't make no sense.
Well, the
You put
hospital
all
scene,
those,
the Evil Dies Tonight shit.
yeah, like, bro, like, yeah, when all the patients and everybody was in there and they
See,
just
that's the
started
second
freaking, and
one.
like the
That's the
riot
second
broke
one.
out.
That's the second
No,
one. Evil
no,
Dies Tonight. That's the second one.
no. This is I thought that was the same one where old boy freaking looks into his eyes or whatever. And that's not the same one. That's a separate one.
No, when old boy looks into his eyes, that's the third one. But
Right, that's the shitty one.
that's the
But I
shitty
thought
one. But the hospital scene that you're
there's a
talking
hospital.
about, where they had the fake Michael Myers and the guy jumped out the window.
No, I think the security guard or somebody fucking bust the window, did something unnecessarily, and put all them people in the hospital in danger. Oh man, I thought that was the thing. I may be wrong.
Because the second one, no, it's definitely the second one. Because the second one, Jamie Lee was in the hospital from the first one. You remember? She was in the hospital from the first one, and that's where she spent the entirety of the movie, basically. And then they had the fake dude that escaped from the bus as the fake Michael Myers, and then you had bitch ass Tommy talking about Evil Dies Tonight, and they was chasing dude through the hospital, and they bust the window open, he jumped out and fell, and that wasn't the real Michael Myers.
Okay, so and that was the second one.
That was the second one. The third one had no hospital scene. The third one was basically there was two Michael Myers, and
there was
like
the two Michael Myers,
yeah, and it was like that dumbass love story that they tried to have between fucking Jamie Lee. I mean, not Jamie Lee Curtis, but Jamie Lee Curtis's like granddaughter, and then
the daughter and
Michael
shit.
Myers.
Yeah, and that whole thing. Yeah. Okay, all right. No, you're right for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, bro. That see, and even right there, that the fact that because I follow the old shit. Like I'm talking about nerding out. Like I remember there not being no blood in the first Halloween movie type shit.
Big facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like so, like I was able to follow those stories, man. And like I even liked when she was at the college. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, she at the college. You know what I'm saying? Got her son and shit. Yeah, had Tommy Lee Jones's son in there. What's his name? Homie from Faculty or whatever.
That's
who played
Tommy Lee Jones' son?
Yeah, that's Tommy Lee Jones' son, bro.
Josh Hartnett's Tommy Lee Jones' son?
Yes, Josh Hartnett is Tommy Lee Jones' son.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm dead ass.
For real?
I'm dead ass.
I did not. I'm 8 years old, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Dude,
like that's
and it's funny. I'm like, they definitely look alike. Now that I'm thinking about
it. Yeah, like, bro. Yeah, like that's them niggas, man. Like I loved his role in it and everything, bro. Like Halloween H2O was legit. Like
Minus
I loved.
The Mask,
I just loved
that was
the
my
way
favorite
that
movie. The Mask was shitty, but that was one of my favorite movies out of the installments for sure. H2O was
bro, dope. Yeah, because I thought H2O was gonna be corny. Like this was because remember when H2O came out, this was prime blockbuster days. You know what I'm saying? When we was getting Jurassic Park and everything like that. So like my mama brought that shit home, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, a school? Like he's chasing them around the school, and it ended up being like one of my favorite. It ended up being one of my favorite.
I loved it.
Yeah, it's one of it's top like. Those are my best ones. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm in the minority where I do like Rob Zombie's Halloween.
I hate
the
those
first
installments.
I love the first one and the first one only. The first one and the first one only.
He had him talk, my nigga.
But see, as a kid, I'm not tripping on that.
The nigga that died, bro.
As I'll give when he was talking as a kid, I'm giving him a pass on that. I'm not gonna fault him for that because
they had him talking as the Michael Myers we know. They made that nigga talk.
Not on the first one.
He didn't
speak in the first one. Oh yeah, no. That's why I'm not acknowledging that one. That's why I'm not. I'm not. I'm not acknowledging that one. No, only the first one.
He was on Demon Time. I'll give you that one. He was on Demon Time the first one, but I just didn't like it because I'm like, I don't like this. I don't care about his childhood backstory shit. Like this is dumb. I didn't like that.
But see, they gave us I didn't mind it because it wasn't like we didn't get anything that we didn't get like in the original one. They took us into the asylum a little bit, which for me being like I'm like you, like Halloween, that's my motherfucker. Now, Freddy Krueger is my favorite villain, but if you're talking about series, Halloween was my favorite because Nightmare on Elm Street stories have so many loopholes, and they
got a little cookie cutter and ridiculous by like the 4th and 5th.
Yeah. So like that, I can't like Freddy Krueger on character, but as far as stories, Halloween. And I loved how Rob Zombie actually took us into the asylum a little bit on at least like I felt like the pacing was good on the time that he spent there.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Because for me it was weird, like, okay, I get it that he did what he did as a kid and then he just breaks out and then still just going at that's kind of like, okay, that where we're at now in horror movies, you got to give me a little bit more than and so the fact that they went in, he caught a body with the nurse lady with the fork and whatever like that, and coming in, you know what I'm saying?
Danny Trejo's character.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, no, I'm actually, yes, son.